Good morning, my wonderful friends. Megas with you on a beautiful day in Asha. Today I want to talk about creating a happy life. We write our own stories, so let's write a good story. And Spirit was really speaking to my heart this morning again about how we've talked that the destination we want to get to is also the path. And so we're going to get into that, but real quick, I have to share something with you. My daughter-in-law, Chantel, she wrote Copper, The Hunt for the Perfect Christmas Tree. And it's the sweetest little book for Christmas time. So if you have young ones and want to give them a gift this Christmas, this is beautiful. It's available exclusively at Barnes & Noble. I'll leave a link in the drop-down description. So in Asha 1, grab your book, Asha, real quick. Go to Asha 1. Asha 1, it talks about creating with joy. And Spirit was telling me how important this is. Because a lot of times we create with intimidation. We can create with manipulation. We can create with the wrong energies. But the energy that we're putting into our creation is what it's going to be. So Asha 1 tells us to create with joy. Because the final goal, the final destination to really be successful in this life, the prize is joy and bliss. But to get to that, you have to create it with joy and bliss. And my God, have I seen this? I talk about this a lot lately as I'm getting older. I'm getting more wisdom. I'm seeing the path that I took and others have taken and where it leads. And I've seen it with different people and families, how they can be somewhere that's supposed to be fun and beautiful, and they got all the things and the toys, but there's no joy in it. There's no bliss in it, and you can feel what they built that success with in it, and you can't get away from it, my friends. Energy blows my mind, my friends. But then I see others, they don't have a lot. They're not at this great resort somewhere, but there's so much love, and there's so much joy, and there's so much bliss, and that's success, my friends. Now you can have the nice place, the nice things, and have the joy and the bliss, but what I'm trying to show you here is you have to build it, your future, your story, with love, with joy. My God, it makes me so sad. I see people, they get to the end of their life and they don't even have family to fall back on because they didn't build their family and their home and the time with their children and spouses with love and joy and bliss. And so they can't have that because they didn't build it that way. My friends, and I see it with businesses, and I see it in a home. You can walk into a big, beautiful home, and there's no family there. There's no connection. There's no love. There's no joy. There's no kindness. My friends, what are you building your life with? Build your life. As you're writing out your vision boards, my friends, see that end goal as a place of joy and bliss and love. And then remember to yourself, to build that, you have to be that. You have to build that with that right energy. A lot of people think, well, it's just determination, right? It's just fight. But when you get to the end, if that's what you built it with, fight and manipulation and intimidation, and that's what it's going to look like. And it's not going to satisfy. Spirit was showing me that so clear today. Speaking to myself too, because I got a lot of fight in me. I think, my God, maybe we would have been further along of getting our message to the world if Megas didn't get in mood sometimes. If I would have just always stayed on the path of love. And my God, I do try, my friends. And I do believe, I know it we will be successful. We're going to build Asha, heaven on earth. The world is going to wake up to the highest truth that God good is just good, right? He doesn't get angry, jealous, hate, war, kill men, women, and children, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be so simple. I saw it so clearly. We talked about it last week. I just saw it where people looking back think, how did people fall for that? How were they so dumb, right? It's so clear to me now, but Spirit was just speaking really to me today. Stay on the path of love. Build this with joy and peace and goodness. With Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea. Hold that frequency. My friends, another thing Spirit was talking to me about is the low densities, those low energies that keep people from moving ahead. Shame, guilt and shame is one of the worst. And what do the world religions try to do? They try to shame you, try to tell you that you can be separated from God good. And it keeps you bound in that feeling of separation. But my God, the very first prayer ever written down, right? It's that circle of oath that God good and man cannot be separated. You come from that good spirit. You're made of that good spirit. That's what you are. You can't be separated from it. And imagine how the fear of thinking you could be lost or sent to hell or separated from God. That's low frequency. That's fear, right? That's intimidation. You're building the wrong religion. You're not building the right final outcome that's going to be bliss. A lot of people, they're God, they don't have what we have. That relationship, like we're talking about family relationships, they don't have that relationship with God that is just love, daddy, peace. My best friend Asha, my everything, my wonderful Magi. They don't have that. They have a God they're scared of. You better fear him, right? Or respect him. And they don't have what we have. That final destination they have, it's not peace, and it's not joy, and it's not bliss. My friends, you create it all right here in your head, between your ears. My friends, write a better story. Asha 15 says, tell the truth, write the truth, think the truth, speak the truth, be the truth. What is the truth? It's the original word. All good comes from the Creator and no evil. He's pure light, pure love, pure good. Think only good, right? Asha 3, my only job, my one job. My God, you have one thing to do. Is to align yourself, attune yourself to that right spirit that is just love and bliss and peace and kind. And then build your future and your life with that energy, that spirit, that God. My friends, it's so simple. It's so beautiful. And remember, for you those in shame and fear for things you've done and just sunk in that low frequency of guilt and shame, and then the religions just beat you down more, and you find yourself just doing their practices. You go to church once a week and you say this prayer that's so empty, and you have this fear of God and this shame. My friend, hear me. God knew before you came to time, space, in a body and form, that passed in your very genes and DNA what were going to be sins and errors, passed, from parents and grandparents. You knew that. You saw with the infinite mind before you stepped into this body, your life from beginning to end. It's no shock to anybody. You wouldn't have come. Good Spirit wouldn't have sent you if you could be separated from Him. But attune yourself to that right energy. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and you move on and you grow, and this evolution of this planet, it gets better and better and more loving and more kind. Don't stay bogged down in fear, and know this: you shall never be separated from God good. Don't ever let that fear in your mind. Someone needed to hear that right now. Guys, I love you so much. What a blessing our family here is of Magi. I read your comments every day and just fall more in love with you all the time. My friend, be blessed. Have a great day. Create with bliss and joy, and know I love Love you.